started with Deanna when I was about 8 months postpartum with my second child. And at the time, I had been doing Weight Watchers for about 6 months, and I had totally plateaued. I wasn't losing any more weight. I felt kind of stuck. I was doing all kinds of things like bringing my healthy breakfast to work and then eating 5 cookies in the afternoon for seemingly no reason. Or I was buying all of my meals out and then eating toast for dinner. When I started with Deanna, I felt really out of control and like I didn't know what I was doing and I couldn't seem to get on track. And every week I said, this is the time I'm going to get back on track. And then every week I wouldn't. So Deanna knew exactly what to do, how to get me back on track, how to reset the way that I was looking at food. She knew instantly what I needed and it worked almost immediately. I felt like a totally different person. I do feel like a totally different person. I no longer think about food. I just consistently make healthy choices that are nutritious, that are going to fuel my body and fuel my family. I just feel in control. I don't binge anymore. I don't eat 6 cookies at a time. I either have 1 cookie or I have no cookies, depending on what I want. And I don't feel like if I don't eat it now, I will never get to eat it again. Deanna was so encouraging and positive and motivating and just knowledgeable about what was going on, both in my head and in my body, and knowing how to calibrate my diet and approach to suit that. I lost the weight that I wanted to lose and I'm fitting into my clothes again, and most importantly, I feel like myself again. I feel like I'm in control of my body and I feel like I used to feel, and that is the best part of all. I could not have done this without Deanna, as evidenced by the fact that I said I would do it every Monday and it never happened. Now I feel like I have changed my lifestyle. I have a sustainable way of moving forward and I don't feel like I'm on a diet. This is just my life now. I am so grateful that I found Deanna and that I worked with her, and I could not have done it without her.
When my doctor told me to eat more calories, I was baffled. To me, I had always thought less calories meant losing weight, and but I was breastfeeding, and Deanna knew exactly what to do, and her knowledge with food and calories and all of that just really made a difference in my diet. And I was starting to eat foods that made me feel better and gave me energy. And, I realized at a certain point that it wasn't about losing the weight. It was about feeling good and feeling good in my own skin and loving myself. And I cannot stress enough how important that is in any weight loss or fitness journey you take, that it's really not necessarily about the weight loss as much as it is about loving yourself. And without this program, I don't know that I would have found that part of me or been happy. Even when the pounds stopped coming off and I was kind of at a plateau, I still felt good in my skin, which I think had I not done the homework that I had been given through this program, I don't know that I would have ever gotten there.
I knew I needed to do something different, something sustainable. So that's where I found Deanna, because I actually was gaining weight breastfeeding, and that was just really heartbreaking, really disheartening. And I didn't want to go back to a diet mentality. So I found Deanna, got on her program, and within a couple of weeks, she helped me have probably one of the biggest breakthroughs I've ever had in my life. You're not your thoughts. So you're maybe thinking, okay, my arm has too much fat, my stomach isn't flat anymore, this is this is disastrous, I feel like crap, all these things. And when you learn that you're not those thoughts, there's this other part of you that's I'm a valued person, I'm a person that can be self-respected. And that was a game changer for me, way beyond food and diet and your clothes and how they fit. I mean, it was a life game changer. Like, I started respecting myself more. I stopped working for clients. I'm a freelancer. I stopped working with clients that really take advantage of me and don't treat me well. And I'm just growing as a person in a major, major way. So really, it changed my life in terms of like how I look at food, how I look at weight, how I look at what my body functions for. And it changed my life in terms of career, in terms of like my psychological health. I mean, if you do anything for yourself after you give birth and you're frustrated with your weight, do this program, because it's going to change your life in far more ways than just food and diet. So I think that Deanna's program was a gift for me at this time of my life, and I could not be happier that I found her and did the program. It's absolutely worth the investment, because it's going to be a really long-term investment.
I highly recommend working with Deanna. I came to her after having had my second son. I was 3 months postpartum, and I just was desperate for something that I could do that was for myself, that would help me feel good about myself, feel good about my body, put good fuel in so I could nurse, because I didn't want to not be able to nurse. And Deanna met and exceeded all of my expectations. One really great thing was I felt like Deanna and I really sort of became friends as part of the process. I looked forward to sending her my check-in email and receiving her video, getting the encouragement from her. She really taught me how to live a healthy, balanced lifestyle while not missing out on the fun, indulgent things that eating and not exercising can sometimes bring. Now, a year later, I'm still eating a lot of the food that she gave me, the recipes that she referred me to, just because it's tasty and easy and good for me. It makes me feel good. And I'm still doing a lot of the workouts that she recommended and really enjoying myself. And I'm so grateful for the time that I spent doing the one-on-one coaching with Deanna, and could not recommend her more highly.